What's going on guys, Sam from ANIME3 and today I'll be discussing Cowboy Bebop vs Samurai Champloo, two titans of anime often placed against each other as both of them are directed by Shinichiro Watanabe, and naturally a debate has occurred to find the true masterpiece of the two, and I'm going to tell you why this debate is stupid. I spoke on Cowboy Bebop in one of our previous videos explaining why I love it and why it's incredible, and if you haven't seen that, check that out as this might not give you as much insight. Cowboy Bebop is truly a masterpiece, and in each decade we get lucky enough to receive a few animes that become immortalized for its greatness. Bebop is one of those animes. I explained on here before how the animation, soundtrack, story, philosophy and execution is impeccable. It is entertaining and enlightening. It feels real, it feels relatable and current. Mastering this skill and connecting with its Western audience made this show a huge success. Its blend of genres made this show a one for all. Some of the only faults were that it mainly focused on Spike and a lot of viewers wanted to understand more of the other characters in much more detail. Another fault might have been a slowish pacing of story, making it boring. I didn't agree with this viewpoint at all, as a more mature audience wouldn't really let this affect their experience. Comparatively to other slower animes, Bebop is a consistently moving anime. We are thrown into this universe, thrown into fight sequences, thrown into great symbolism, and a lot of this happening on the first episode. Samurai Champloo is again another masterpiece, mixed with a lot of subtlety, blending different genres extremely well, just like Bebop. The action sequences were fluid and fun to watch, the story was simple yet amazing, the music played throughout this anime was masterful. Champloo becomes different from Bebop in areas like character development, story structure and overall philosophy, and this is why comparing them becomes extremely hard to do. Samurai Champloo had three main characters, Fu, Mugen and Jin, with other secondary characters. With less characters than Bebop, Champloo could easily go in depth with each character much easier throughout the course of the show. Champloo was episodic. One episode wouldn't be the same as the other, but to be fair, Bebop had a slight episodic structure itself. It wasn't as linear as people made it seem to be. We have plenty of episodes in both anime in which you could miss an episode or two and still know what's happening. This episodic structures were loosely tied in with the main goal clearly shown. Since Cowboy Bebop had more main characters and had secondary characters that were almost as important, it would be extremely difficult to go into great depth with all of them. I didn't find this as a legitimate reason to dislike Bebop or Champloo, as they covered what they could in the time frame they ran. As for philosophies, Bebop dealt with existentialism, who we are and why we are, and executed it in quite an entertaining way. Champloo also dealt with existentialism, but in a slightly nihilistic way. Mugen and Jin would roam freely without purpose until they choose one to be. Spike, Jet and Faye try to escape their past, but Spike lives with purpose until he completes his goal. Bebop is a slower anime. Some would even find it boring and quit on it. Champloo has a much faster pacing. It can be seen that Bebop and Champloo are just two sides of the same coin and aren't supposed to be watched and compared to each other, but seen as their own entities. One isn't objectively superior than the other, it's just preference. I find myself falling into the smaller percentage that likes both Bebop and Champloo the same. We would recommend these animes if you haven't seen them. If you want to watch something with faster pacing, you should watch Champloo first. If you don't mind slower starts, then give Bebop a try. On our next set of reviews, we'll try to add in some other recommendations towards the end. This was an idea presented by Lee. If you have any ideas or recommendations you would want us to try, leave a like and comment below. What's going on guys, Sam from ANIME3. If you like this video, show us some engagement by liking the video and leaving a comment. Also consider subscribing to our channel to jump on the ship early. This channel aims to give you quality anime content, often diving deeper in the material and messages whilst being entertaining. If you subscribe, make sure to click on the bell icon so you could be notified every time we release a video. Also, if you like our Facebook page, you'll see a lot of exclusive content we don't release on the channel. All links will be in the description. Thank you.